Imagine Espeha, your school, without a student council. Nothing fun would ever happen. No yearbooks,
No dance or singing competitions, no food fests, no dress-up days, no nothing. School would be barren and boring, and there would be
no fun or exciting events to look forward to. This is why I treasure the student council. It is what brings life, energy, and excitement to the whole school experience. And this is why I'm running for student council president, because I genuinely care for the student council and want to continue its great legacy while also adding improvements to it. Well, before I explain to you my vision for the student council, I think it's a good idea to take a moment to introduce myself. As for all of you, my name is Natasha, and I have been in the school for 11 years. You've probably seen me in the halls, always with an overly cheery smile plastered on face like this, or seen me cheering and shouting crazily in your basketball or volleyball or soccer games, or been in the same sports team as me, or been in a school event with me. I've been pretty much everywhere, just trying to get involved and to get to know all of you. As of right now, I co-lead the fundraising committee with Kay, whom you all know too. Together we created an all-new sets of Eagles merchandise, like these for example, and also these bracelets. And we also manage the yearly Christmas and Valentine grams. Truth be told, I've actually had the passion to serve in the student council since the 7th grade. In fact, I was blessed to be the only 7th grader accepted to the student council. But my journey with the student council has not always been rainbows and sunshine. In fact, the next year I applied, I was rejected. And I became one of the few 8th graders who applied but did not get in. The next year I applied again, I was rejected again. And those 2 years were really a stab at my ego. To say the least, I know exactly what it feels like to be rejected, to not be a part of the student council. However, although it took me a while to realize it, I understood that I shouldn't let that stop me from supporting the student council. I mean, imagine if no one supported the student council, and it was just the student council members actually joining the events. What would be the purpose of the student council then? And so this brings me to the main thing that I would like to tackle as president, and that is student participation. I believe the only way that the student council can be successful is if students are happy, connected, and willing to participate. I believe that success is not a solo activity. Without the hard work of the members and the committee leaders, and also without your support, the student council would be useless and ineffective. My goal in increasing participation is through creating a student council that wants to directly hear from all of you. And one of my plans to do this is through the creation of brief end-of-the-term surveys that will be done in homeroom by all of you. And these surveys will determine things like what would you want to see the student council implement in the school, and also what events would you like to participate in. Through these surveys, your voice would be heard, and the student council will not be just some authoritative regime that implements events randomly, but one that truly represents the voice of the students. Another thing that I would like to solve as president is the lack of interaction between the president, the members, and the whole student body. If you know me or you don't, I'm the kind of person who likes to socialize, even about the small things. I'm not afraid to get to know people, and so one of my plans as president is to reach out to the whole student body and also to the student council members themselves, even if it means just saying hi in the hallways or smiling and risking people think like, oh my gosh, who is this weirdo just saying hi to me? I'm the kind of person who would do that, and I will do that. And I believe that if this is done, student council members would feel a greater sense of loyalty to the organization itself and would be more inclined to support the events and also join them. And the student body would also feel more cared for by the student council and also be more willing to support it. Furthermore, if I do become president, I will ensure that creative and amazing events will be hosted throughout the year with consistency, quality, and effort. Specifically, I have ideas like creating a whole school camping event in the soccer field, where tents and a bonfire would be provided. I mean, who doesn't want to say that they've camped, right? And I want a Just Dance competition happening in the canteen. You know, like the Connect game where people try to dance like the icons to win as many points as possible. Yeah, I envision teachers and students just battling it out to see who's the best dancer. I mean, imagine Pa Aryan dancing. Like, who wouldn't want to see that, right? Moreover, as president, I will offer you hard work, determination, and resilience. If you've been in a class with me, you probably know that I'm the kind of person who gets her work done and goes the extra mile, much to the dismay of my teachers. Sorry, Mrs. Judy. But I will go the extra mile for all of you. You'll have the assurance that I will serve the student body with the same energy and willpower. Even with my current committee, we were able to raise over 40 million in revenue and also an impressive 25 million rupiah in profits alone, all due to hard work and determination. I can ensure that I will never give up, especially when problems arise. For example, this year, whilst we were making these sport shirts, the supplier had gotten all the color wrong and they ended up like this. Yeah, not that pleasant, right? But Kay and I, we didn't give up, and we contacted the supplier again, and they agreed to make all the shirts again with no extra charge, and they ended up perfectly like what the design we sent was. As you can see, I will be able to adapt my plans so that they still fit in the situation and still work well. I can also assure you that I have the experience necessary to make me a good president. Aside from having held several leadership positions throughout my school experience, I am currently leading a committee of the student council, where I was able to learn how to delegate tasks, work well with people, and also utilize team members efficiently. Also through that position, I joined the student council leaders' meetings, where I was able to learn about the workings of other committees and also the role of the president, and that is to oversee all committees in charge of creating events and also to ensure that the whole student council runs smoothly and effectively. This is an advantage because if I do become president, I would already be very familiar with how the student council works and can then focus all my time and energy to creating an amazing year for all of you guys. So to end this all, why should you vote for me? Because I know I'll make a perfect president? No, that's very untrue. I'll make mistakes and I'll stumble. I'm human, just like all of you. But here's the thing, I'm not here to convince you that I'll make the perfect president. But I'm here to promise you that I'll make a great one. Why? Well, in spite of my finite knowledge and abilities, I am studious, I am curious, and I'm passionate. Most importantly, I care. I truly, truly care for the student council. It is what brings life and energy to our whole student experience. I'm not here to dictate you or force you to do things. I believe that participation is solely up to each and every one of you. But like I stated before, success is not a solo activity. Without your support, the student council would have no use. And so I am here to run today, to be your voice. I am here to run, to unite the whole student body. I am here to run, to be the change you want to see. That's why you should vote for me. Thank you.